have an announcement. Absolutely not. Do I miss anything in America right now? Yes. Yes, I do. This is a tip for the girls too, okay? That was a shock for me. I shouldn't say little, because it's really not little, it's a big. I am the way that I am. Oh, yes, I forgot about this. How did I forget? Okay, my biggest expense, same thing like in the States, my biggest expense is can we talk for a minute? You guys ready for another chat? Look, you guys know I like to be outside when I talk to you, but it was just not working today. It wasn't working today. So we're here, we're in the unit, and we're having a chat, we're having a discussion, we're having an update about my first 60 days here, 2 months. Can you tell with my hair? So I have a few questions, actually with my hair. If you are a black girly, yes, it is time for me to get a relaxer. I am overdue for my relaxer, but I'm liking the volume. I think I'll keep it like this, at least for like maybe another week or two. I don't know. Let's see how I feel. Okay, anyway, let's get right to it because I know this is what you came for. We're gonna touch on life and my adjustment, cost of living, on day-to-day life, social things in the language, mindset and emotions, travel and exploration, and then I have an announcement to make. I have an announcement. Stick to the end because it's a big one. So let's get started. Cost of living. What's been my biggest expense so far? My biggest expense, same thing like in the States, my biggest expense is rent, right? I pay 21,000 baht for this unit here, which comes out to about 645, 650 a month. That's my largest expense. Right after that is food. So street food is like the cheapest option if you want to, keep your budget kind of low. And I do like street food, but I'm not gonna eat street food all day, every day. You could also order Grab if you want to keep expenses low, but it's just like Uber Eats in the States, right? So you order your food and then you have to pay for the transportation and all that. It's set up the same way, which the amount, I mean, it's not like I'm complaining about the amount that you have to pay for Grab by any means. I'm absolutely not complaining about that because it's very, very cost effective. But if we're talking about expenses, yeah, it's gonna be rent is my most expensive expense. And then right up under that is food. For me, it's food because I do grocery shop because I eat a certain way. I think I touched on this before. I did talk about this before. I eat a certain way. I like to keep things very balanced. I don't eat a lot of beef. I don't eat pork at all. I haven't eaten pork. Oh my God. Wow, it's been 18 years since I've eaten pork like that. Bacon is an exception. I have made exceptions for bacon every now and then, here and there. I'll have a nice steak every now and then, but if I do eat meat, it's gonna be chicken. Try to have my grains. I try to have my starch. I have my fruit. And you can get all that stuff on the street, but I mainly just go to the grocery store. And I had every intention to get my things from the street vendors, but I am the way that I am. If I can give you a tip, if you're on your way over here and trying to get everything situated, make sure that you have a budget where you are tracking how much you're spending on what. For example, with my budget, I have rent, transportation, electricity, water, the utilities, phone, internet, personal hygiene, nails, gym, insurance, savings, and transportation. Did I say transportation already? And then I have another column where I have like the ancillary expenses, like everything that I spent money on that I wasn't expecting, that was outside of the budget. And I also have a line for Visa. So make sure that you have a budget so you can see where your money is going, If you don't have like a budget like that, I mean, I guess you could keep track of it in your banking app. I don't know. Do what works for you. Day-to-day life, my daily or weekly routine, what it's looking like. Listen, y'all, listen. These videos that I put out for y'all weekly, look, I think I mentioned in my 1 week update video that I have 2 channels, this one and Miss Chloe Reacts, where I'm supposed to do the movies and stuff. Editing is a lot, okay? Having a chunk of my day go out and go to school and you know, then I had to record and edit for this channel. You know, I had to keep my sanity and my wellness intact. Recording is not that bad, but editing, the time that it takes, and I do it all myself. So I made my weekly routine around the channel and school. Trying to do another channel on top of this one, I'll never have a life. I'll never have a life. Yeah, so I had to, my other channel is kind of like on pause right now. It's okay. I'll find the time to do both of them at some point. My day-to-day is very busy. I am very, very busy. What Thai habits or customs have you adopted or resisted? I will say there is a custom that that I didn't know was a Thai custom that I have made sure that I've kept it in place. Is taking my shoes off at the door. Listen, I don't know what's on the ground that I'm stepping on out there, and then coming into my place with shoes on, bringing that into the place that I rest and lay my head and where it's my space, tracking in all of that from outside and bringing that into my space. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I take my shoes off right there at the door, just like they do. I've been doing that for years, though. I didn't know that was a Thai custom until I moved here, but yeah, I will never stop doing that ever. Next question is grocery shopping. Is it still a culture shock or now normal? I was gonna say it's now normal because I'm thinking about the prices. If you watched the grocery shopping video where I went to Big C, that was a shock for me. I've been to Big C before, but I've never gone to the meat and the produce section until that video. That was my first time going in that section. I didn't know that they just kept the meat out like that. I didn't know. I had no idea that that was a thing. And I'm not saying, that's bad or good. It's just, it was different for me. I guess I mean, it would be the same as if you're going to like a wet market, right? All the meats are like just out, just open air, out like that. It's not like a huge thing, but that was the first time I actually seen it. Yeah. Okay. What do I miss from back home? What do I miss from America? Do I miss anything in America right now? Yes. Yes, I do. This is a tip for the girls too, okay? Yes, we have Sephora here, but what is available here? It is not a one-to-one, okay? So listen, I had points with Sephora in America, okay? Points. All right. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is perfect. Like I come over here, they have Sephora here. I'll just use my points here, use my app here. No, girl, completely different app. And your points don't transfer. So yes, I'm missing my Sephora points. Okay. Also, there are certain brands and certain products that they do not carry here. I went to re-up on my nighttime serum, my Kiehl's nighttime serum, my retinol serum, and they didn't carry it. They have Kiehl's. Kiehl's is available in Sephora here, but that specific nighttime serum, they don't carry it. Also, Glow Recipe, not available here. Summer Fridays, not available here.
Oh my God.
So I would suggest if you're coming here to visit or if you're coming here to live, download that app before the Thailand Sephora app before you get here so you can kind of browse and see what they have and what you can use in place of your favorite products. So yes, I am missing the American Sephora. But in the same breath, I'm in Southeast Asia and everybody knows when it comes to beauty, you go to the Asians for the skincare and Korean skincare. So yes, Sephora doesn't carry some of the brands or some of the products that I'm used to, but I am literally in Southeast Asia where I can get Korean skincare. So I haven't explored it yet, but I will pretty soon. Travel and exploration. Listen, such a travesty. I've been here for 60 days and I have not traveled to see more of Thailand. I've just been in Bangkok, and that's partially because I've been going to language school, so I have to be here to go to school. But on the weekends, I'm filming or I'm editing. I'm filming or I'm editing or I'm resting. So I haven't been that good with travel, since I've been here so far. But I will talk about that. That's part of my little announcement. So, or I shouldn't say little, because it's really not little. It's a big announcement. But I'll talk about that at the end of the video. I would say out of the places that I've been to, and do you hear that? Do you hear those sirens? Yeah, we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. My favorite place I've been so far since I've been here, honestly, truthfully, 100%, it's been between Icon Siam, and you've seen that video, and Benchikitty Park. I think at the time of me recording this video, I want to say, based on my plan, my upload plan, I think I have already released that video. But yes, Icon Siam and Benchikitty Park. I love to go to the park. I love to be in nature. So it's just such a beautiful park just to go and like work out and walk around and jog and, be in nature. So Benchikitty Park and Icon Siam, or sorry, somebody corrected me in the comments. Icon Siam. Yeah. Any spots I still haven't gotten to but want to? Absolutely, 100%. Yes. I want to go to Koh Samui. I want to go to Hua Hin. I want to go to Phuket and Chiang Mai. I do want to see these other cities too. I need to. I'm going to. So, oh, yes. I forgot about this. Oh, how did I forget? Okay. So there is a place here called Toscana Valley, okay? It's in a place called Khao Yai. It's like a little Italy in Thailand. I don't know if they have a YouTube, but I know they have an Instagram. I'll put a link to the Instagram so you can check it out if you want to go visit it. It looks, from the Instagram, okay? I've never been there, but it is on my place, or on my list of places to go visit. It looks so much like what we see of Italy. Check in the description, okay? If I did not cut this part out of the video and I'm saying look in the description, it means that I put the link in the description. So beautiful. So I definitely want to go there. Oh, I forgot another place that I just absolutely loved. One of my favorite places that I've been to so far. Bon Swan is a cafe here in Bangkok. Oh, Bon Swan is just so beautiful. It's, oh, I just love that place. Okay, so now I talked about an announcement that I have. I am moving. I'm leaving Bangkok. Yeah, the end of this week. So here's the thing. With me moving to Thailand, I did a lot of research on the major cities: Phuket, Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Koh Samui, and here. In my researching, I felt like Koh Samui and maybe Hua Hin was more my speed. Here's the thing. I felt like I'm moving to a completely different country on the other side of the world, right? I mean, I'm going by myself. I think it makes sense for me to, my first initial landing, point where I'm gonna go first to test it out and see if I like it would be the capital, right? Like, I have to go to the capital. I felt like, how can I live in a country and not experience its capital city? Every state that I've lived in, I've seen the capital. I've either lived in the capital or I've been to the capital. So I felt like, let me just try out the capital first. And I'm so glad that I did. But now it is time for me to try something else. So I'll be leaving the end of this week and I'm excited. I'm very excited for this next journey. I really like Bangkok. I think Bangkok is a really cool place. Very eclectic. It has a lot going on. It has a lot going for it. I don't necessarily have like anything bad to say about Bangkok. Right now I need a break from city life. I need a break from the sirens. I need a break from hundreds of people around me all the time when I step out of my space. I'm very sensitive to people and, you know, not to get too in the weeds with it, but I'm rarely in really big crowds or go to like places where there's like a lot of people. I just wanted a bit more calm in my life, and I just wanted things to be a little bit slower. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm moving. I'm not going to say. I'll save it for another video. It'll be a surprise. I'll make it a surprise for you. But yeah, so I'm leaving Bangkok this week. I'm excited. And honestly, you know, I'm really, really excited about it. I'm also going to continue to do like a couple more Bangkok or Thailand videos after this one that I'm going to upload now. So I say that now, but I may change my mind. I don't know. It's life. Anyway, I have enjoyed Bangkok and Thailand. Yeah. So are you on your way over? Are you planning a trip to, girl, are you planning a trip to Thailand? Are you planning a trip to Bangkok? If you're not going to come to Bangkok, where did you decide to land? You know, if Bangkok isn't really your speed, what is? Are you going to Chiang Mai? Are you going to Koh Samui? Are you going to another city that I mentioned? Like, what is more your vibe? What do you like? And if you're in, because I am going to be going like hopping and bopping around, right? Ooh, that was the wrong words to use. I should say I am. Whoa. I meant to say I will be traveling amongst the different cities within Thailand just along my adventures. And if you live in a different part of Thailand, what city do you live in? And what do you suggest I go see in your stomping grounds? You know, what would be good for me to check out where you live? So yeah, stay tuned for my next video where I reveal where I'm moving to. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I want to tell you so bad, but I want it to be a surprise. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your comments. I love talking to y'all. I love talking to y'all. And I appreciate your likes. And listen. If every time I post a video and you see it pop up on your recommended and you haven't subscribed, it means that you're watching my videos, but you're not subscribing. Why aren't you subscribed? You might as well subscribe. I need to start packing. And getting ready for this move. Look, I bought some clothes and shoes since being here, and I need to figure out how I'm going to pack this up. Because at the end of the day, I'm a traveler, but I'm still a girl, so I have things to rearrange in my luggage and stuff. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you for watching my 60-day update. I'll talk to you later. Bye.